The dream of earning money while you sleep is as enticing as ever, but is passive income really this way to financial freedom, or is it just this well-marketed fantasy? Let's find out. You see, passive income is often misunderstood. This is income that requires very minimal or no effort to maintain, but getting there, that's where the real work lies. Most people leave out the very important detail that passive income is never passive right away. The only way it becomes passive is after a lot of time, energy, and effort, systems and processes, trial and error gets put into something to make it somewhat passive. And if you go to TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, there's a plethora of things out there that's marketed to say, hey, make $5,000 a month in passive income. Let's dive into some of these and what they actually mean. So the first one we're going to talk about is dropshipping or e-com. So what is this? This is when you have an online store that people order items from that you then ship to those individuals. And usually the only way that people find your item is from you running paid ads to get that item in front of these individuals. The problem with this is that you can't just click spend, because you may spend $100 to get a customer that pays you $50. So you're burning money in your pocket because you're spending more money to get a customer than the revenue that they're going to create. So step number one is you have to spend a lot of time, energy, and effort on the creative, on the ad, on the funnels to make sure that you're spending less money than the revenue that you're going to bring in. And let's say you do hit a home run and this product is perfect, the marketing channel is perfect, your spend is perfect. Guess what? It's not going to work like that for the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years. It doesn't exist. A product may work for weeks, months, maybe a year, but you're going to have to continuously go in and tweak things. And when the product stops working, you're going to have to completely change the business model and do it all over again. So are parts of this process, can it be passive? Yes, but it's after a whole lot of trial and error has already gone into it to perfect the system to make it somewhat passive. The second one that we're going to talk about is affiliate marketing. So what is this? This is when you typically have a link for a product or a service for another company, and somebody clicks on that link and purchases the product or service. You'll get paid a one-time fee for that product or service, or you'll get paid a monthly fee because they're on a recurring revenue platform. They pay every month, and then you get a portion of that paid to you every single month. But how do people come across your link? You got to put yourself out there, whether that's running ads, creating social media posts, making YouTube videos, blogging. You have to put in the time, energy, and effort to get your link out there for people to be able to click for you to be able to get paid. Now, don't get it twisted. Affiliate marketing is some of my favorite income. I have many companies that I'm an affiliate of that pay me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars every single month residually. I love it. I promoted their product. I posted on social media, I posted on my YouTube channel, I put it in some of my events to promote the product, and then people need this service and they're not paying any more money than what the company charges. The company doesn't charge 100 and I charge them 120. It's $100 either way. The company just pays me a little bit of money for helping them promote their product. So affiliate marketing on the front end takes a lot of time, energy, and efforts. But if you're able to set up an affiliate program where you get paid monthly residually from the people that you promote to, after you get that clientele base, then you can technically be hands off, and then you just get paid every single month going forward. So now let's talk about buying real estate and using them as rental properties, long-term rental properties. When people talk about passive income, this is what typically most people, in my opinion, think about and envision is owning rental properties. But let's look at how this process actually happens. To be able to purchase a property that will pay you every single month, you need to learn the business, you need to acquire the property, you need to fund the acquisition, you need to go to closing, you need to manage the construction, you need to hire the contractors, you need to go to a bank, you need to place a tenant, you need to vet the tenant, you need to collect the security deposit, you need to set the tenant up in your back-end system, you need the tenant to be able to know how to pay you every single month, you need to make sure that you collect every single month. If you don't collect, you got to send a follow-up notice, you got to post a 3-day notice, you got to do an eviction if they don't pay, and then you got to do the process all the way over again. So as you can obviously see, there's a lot of work that can happen with owning rental properties. Now, if you have a great team and you have a property management company that manages all those things, and you have a good contractor that can manage all the work, and you have a good leasing agent that can lease up the property correctly, yes, a lot of that time, energy, and effort can be taken off of you and put onto them because they get paid to do that. But obviously you're going to make a little bit less money because they need to make money. And you still have to manage the manager. You have to manage those people that you put in place to make sure that they're doing the job as they should. I personally love this model. I own over 100 rental properties and bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in revenue. So obviously I'm a believer here, but I know and understand that it's still gonna take some work from me to be able to continuously produce that revenue. So now let's look at rental properties on short-term rentals, STRs or Airbnbs. This is a new trend that has been coming into the space over the last few years. Now this is very far from passive income because what happens is you're essentially managing this property as if it were a hotel, because you have tenants coming in, you have to turn over the units, you have to make sure that they get checked in, they have lock access, you clean the property, you put soap and detergent back into the property. If they complain or if they damage, you have to replace those things. This is a lot more time and management intensive than a long-term rental property. But again, same principles apply. If you have an amazing team, property management company, Airbnb co-host, cleaners, contractors, if you have an amazing team in place, yes, it can remove you partially from that equation to be able to have more free time to make passive income. But again, you got to pay all those people. So the revenue won't be as high if you're putting people in place to help you manage this. So now let's look at stocks and cryptocurrencies. If you're just putting money in and leaving it there and not day trading, yes, that's passive income. If the values of these things go up, you're gonna get paid. Dividend stocks, if you get paid dividends, you're gonna get paid. If you stake maybe your ETH and you get ETH paid out, you're gonna get paid. So if you're just buying it and completely leaving it as is, that's passive income. That's phenomenal. But if you're in there trying to swing trade or day trade, again, that's gonna take more time, energy, and effort from yourself. So let's talk about courses or coaching programs or monthly continuity membership groups. There's always going to be some sort of fulfillment to this. I have those programs where we help people build wealth in real estate using other people's money, but guess what? I also have to fulfill them. We have coaching calls. We got to send out emails. We got to update the programs when new things come out so people have the proper information. So there is a fulfillment aspect to this. There's a thing, it's one-to-one or one-to-many. If you're doing one-on-one coaching, it's going to take a lot more time, energy, and effort from yourself. If you're doing one-to-many group coaching, it takes less time, energy, and effort from yourself, but you do still have to fulfill that and show up to provide the service that people actually paid for. So back to the question at the beginning of this video, is passive income a myth or is it legit? True 100% completely hands-off absolute passive income is a myth. Can you get very close to that and still make passive income with extremely limited time from you? Yes, 100% that is possible. I think what people really mean to say here is that they can make money all hours of all the days. Yes, that's possible, but you're still gonna have to check in on that income stream every day, every week, every couple days, like real estate. My real estate portfolio, managing my rental properties takes me an hour a week, maybe 2 hours a week. That's phenomenal income, hundreds of thousands of dollars a month for less than 10 hours a month. You can't really beat that. But on the acquisition, when we purchase the properties, it takes a lot of my time, energy, and effort. I put a lot of time into this to find the properties, to raise the money, to manage the construction, to take it to a bank, to refinance it, to stabilize it, where then it's more hands-off for me. So the ways that I see people be able to build amazing passive income is 2 steps. Number 1 is find a way to generate revenue, whether that's working a W-2, or drop shipping, or e-com, or trading stocks and crypto, or doing a roofing business, or solar business, or flipping houses, or wholesaling houses. Find a way to generate a lot of cash, stack that cash, and then take your profits and invest that money into businesses, assets, things that can bring you passive residual income. Which in my opinion, some of the best places to place and invest your profits. 1 is real estate. Obviously, I'm a believer in that. I've already talked about that. 2 is dividend stocks, stocks that'll pay you, or crypto that pays you residually. Investing into businesses or startups, so you own a piece of the equity of the company, but you don't have to do any of the work. You're not doing the day-to-day, you're not managing people, you're not doing any of that. You're just giving a business owner money for an equity piece in the profit share and the revenue share for that business. And then fourth is lending money. If you have $1 million saved up, you can lend that money very passively at, let's say, 10% interest, so you can make 100 grand a year on $1 million investment lending money. That's what I do with my profits. I buy real estate, I buy crypto, I invest into businesses, and I lend money. It's the best way, in my opinion, to get as close as possible to the passive income that everybody talks about. So share your passive income goals below. How much money do you have to make every single month to cover your living expenses to be financially free? Also, drop any questions you have down below as well. And if you could smash that like button and hit that subscribe for more content just like this, we'll see you on the next one.